seconds. 10 seconds.
Hi, I'm Bill Dutton, and I'm here with the maniacal Jack Kruger. We're here to discuss the April 30th event, the first annual Crush Cancer Expo at the Groton Elks Lodge. So, Jack, why don't you tell me a little bit about this belt that you're so interested in?
Yes. The precious Constitution State Championship. You see, my young naive friend, a title has eluded me in this business for too long. I'll be at the hands of idiotic bookers who don't understand the true power that lay before them, or some other power that be, who makes it so that I have never had my chance to claim what is rightfully mine. But that will all change. Is that not right, my mistress? That will change. You see, April 30th is a chance for me to redeem the lost time that I have suffered all of these years. When people finally understand that my power, achieved through fate, is no laughing matter.
Well, that was interesting. What can you tell me about your opponent?
My opponent, Dynamite, Doug Summers. Doug, I know you're probably watching somewhere, because you know our history. You know what we've been through together. You see, Doug Summers is the man who helped give birth to the demon that you see before you. Doug trained me. Doug Summers was my mentor, and he is the one who told me not to take anything lying down. You see, when I first stepped foot between the ropes, the men, if you want to call them that, the pathetic little maggots and worms that tried to tell me that I was not suited for this business. They did all they could to keep me down, but Doug said, do not let them stand in your way. So Doug, now, April 30th, you're standing in my way. As much as I respect you for the competitor and mentor that you've been, when I'm staring at you between those ropes, the pain, the suffering, the anguish, and the agony that I have wrought upon those who've sinned against me, you will feel. You will feel.
Well, that's an interesting backstory that I am now informed about. Do you have any sort of strategy going up against Doug?
Strategy? Strategy? You don't want to know. See you soon.
Do you have any insight on the gentleman I was just with? Kind of looks like the Junior Undertaker.
No. Well, Kruger is one of them guys that you gotta watch out for. He's probably one of the most dangerous men in the ring. He doesn't play fair. He doesn't actually wrestle. It's more of psychotic rage that's uncontrollable. And I've never seen anybody that fierce in a ring. And he's somebody to be very concerned with. He's going to be going against probably one of the best wrestlers out there, the best technical wrestlers out there. His name's Jack Kruger. I mean, his name's Dynamite Doug Summers. And obviously Doug trained him, so it's going to be a very interesting match, teacher versus student. We have several other matches that night. Lady Liberty is going to be going against our current women's champion, the Whip Mistress. And she comes out with a whip and whips the heck out of everyone. And she's very difficult to work. But I think with Liberty's strength, I think she should be okay in her amateur high school background. Patriot Paul Sevier, who is a United States Army veteran, is going to be going against this individual. He's Zaparo. He's a animal-like creature. He's got fangs and everything, and from what I'm told, they're doing the flag match. So Zaparo, wherever he's from, is going to be hailing his flag and representing who he is and what he's a part of, and it should be an interesting match. Main event is going to be Terrence Coyotes versus Judge Chambers, and that should be a very interesting match. It's an open challenge because Sheik Ahmed Jordan, who is our current VPW heavyweight champion, has been banned due to unethical behavior inside a ring. He's been terrible. He's been splitting people open with glass, and it's just been crazy. But we're all doing this for a good cause. It's going to be a wonderful day. Actually, there's going to be a pre-celebration before the event. They're going to have a world preview of a anti-bullying zombie film. That's going to be a little bit before the event. Then there's going to be the Connecticut Hall of Honor. They're going to induct about 20 people, local individuals who have made a huge impact. Sarah's Joy Foundation is going to be associated with that. They're another cancer organization that we strongly support. We're going to have the Thug Riders. They're going to be there. They're going to show some of their bikes. It's going to be great. It's going to be Colors for a Cause, which is a commemorative childhood cancer fire truck, and they go around throughout the state to for fundraisers for kids who need it. I do know that they were a strong supporter of Dorian during his time of need, and they've done a lot of wonderful things. The individual who created the truck was a firefighter himself at one point, and he's a survivor of, I think, several different forms of cancer. So that's what inspired him on that. But it should be a very interesting event, and Miss Marcy and Lovesick Hounds are going to be performing, and on top of that, there's going to be several individuals that are going to be there that night that are, I guess they're beauty queens, pageant queens, like Mrs. America. Instead of Miss America, Mrs. America is going to be there, and they're going to do a photo shoot with. If anyone wants to take a professional photo, James Fertel, who is a Coast Guard veteran, is going to be doing his photography there, and anyone who wants to partake can. And they're doing a Cancer Doesn't Discriminate how you say, like a no hate campaign. So a cancer doesn't discriminate campaign, and it's pretty interesting. And the heck.
Hello. You asked what my strategy was. You asked what I intended to do. And that is to create as much chaos and carnage as possible.
Whoa! Cut the commercial. Cut the commercial.
Get out of my face!
Been thinking back to such a long, long time. Gonna take this chance, make mine all mine. People talking and they say it's wrong, but it feels so good, and boy, you sure are strong. Right here, right now, nobody's gonna stop us now, 'cause we know what's going on and we know what's going down, and it feels so good. Oh! Lots together now, we'll take our time, 'cause we know what love is and it sure feels fine. I love to hold your body next to mine. We'll be neck until we're 60 or 99. Right here, right now. Oh, baby, won't you help me out? 'Cause I know what I like and I know what I want, and it feels so good.
Let me tell you something right now. Big E and C, Cunning Slam. Yeah, I'm going to be hosting on April 30th as a comedian. That's what I am, right? Everything's really funny to rescue 9/11, 911. Well, his career, it's his last match. And we got Mr. Jekyll right here, and we're going to be calling Chris Annino Mr. Hyde, because he's going to be hiding for that match. And let me tell you something, as he's limping around that ring, we're going after the leg. We're going to destroy the leg. My man Richie Rich as well, going to be destroying that leg. And let me tell you something right now. Rescue 9/11. He should have signed up for an arm wrestling match. He shouldn't even show up. His doctor even told me. that he's not supposed to be wrestling. But what's he doing? He's going to be wrestling. And what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be just an innocent bystander. Oh no, when that referee turns around, I won't get involved in the match. I won't take his own crutch and smack him in the back.
Ooh, I like that one.
Because he got in my face at Toad's place. And let me tell you something, Chris, Mr. 9/11. Come April 30th, your career, your pride, you're going to go back to taking kitty cats out of trees. Because your career in wrestling is over.
The back. You heard it. Chris and everything else. Career's gonna be over.
Done.
Ooh, it's party time. Ooh, let's go. What a show.
Another great week, Father.
Another great week, Nancy.
Another great show, another great week on Center Ring. What can I tell you?
APW is coming April 30th. I can't wait.
APW is coming April 30th. Tag team titles on the line against the Battle Brothers.
It's going to be great. What's this?
Hello, Fogman. How you doing?
Rescue 9/11. How goes it, brother?
Doing good. I understand you can't make it to my show. You got to go to Mars, and that's not a problem at all. But on behalf of the Connecticut Hall of Honor, we would like to proudly induct you into being a official Connecticut Hall of Honor Goodwill Ambassador, and you will be amongst 20
Thank
to be
you.
inducted in.
Mancini. I got a
Congratulations.
medal.
You are one of 5 to get that medal.
Mancini. I have a medal. Not only am I the general manager, I have a medal.
The Connecticut Hall of Honor Goodwill Ambassador. That's an honor, Fog. I don't even have that. That's an honor. You should put this on.
Mario, maybe you should say, because you know Fogman longer than me. I mean, maybe you should talk about a couple of times.
Well, I have to tell you that for a gentleman that has dedicated the past 20 years of his life to independent pro wrestling and helping others as far as wrestlers, promoting independent pro wrestling, as well as entertaining the fans himself when he goes to these wrestling shows, I can tell you firsthand that Fogman he's logged hundreds and thousands of miles to go to these wrestling shows. Even talking here, he's ready to go to Rhode Island. He's ready to go to New York. He's ready to go to Pennsylvania. He's ready to go to Massachusetts. He's ready to go to Maine. He's dedicated his whole life going on the road, almost like a wrestler, to these wrestling shows. And he's dedicated his time and his love to it, and he supports it. He's the biggest supporter that I know of that has a wrestling talk show. He's got the #1 talk show for the past 20 years in professional wrestling. And, he just does a great job at it, and he's tireless when he does it. Just a tireless job. And he deserves what's around his neck right now.
Bet your life. Thank you very much.
No problem, Fogman. Thank you so much.
Mancini. I've been inducted.
Congratulations.
And I'm a general manager.
You bet your life you are.
Rescue 9/11. What a show we had. We barely had a chance to get into your match. Come on now. Veteran Pro Wrestling.
Yep.
What's going on?
Veteran Pro Wrestling is going to be
April 30th.
April 30th at the Groton Elks Club. It's going to be an all-star event. Patriot Paul Severe is going to be there. Richie Rich is going to be there. I'm actually going to be going against Richie Rich, which is part of the nemesis, the thorn that's on my side. And I do believe he just cut a promo. And I guess they're called the Front Runners. Front Runners claim they're going to break my leg again with my own crutch. And they say maybe I shouldn't be in the ring. Maybe I should. But, you know, the thing is this. You know, I started my career on your show, Fogman. You know, my first match in Connecticut was here. And you started it, you promoted it. And I'm going to finish it the way I began. I don't care if I win, I don't care if I lose. It's not about that. And yeah, my foot doesn't work so much anymore. And yeah, a lot of things aren't going for me so well right now, but
Show them what you're going to do to cancer.
this event is to destroy cancer. And that's what it's about. So, you know those old commercials that when they take a egg and throw it and they say, picture this as drugs and whatever else, your mind on drugs? Well, this is cancer. A lot of my friends died of cancer.
Yes. Yes. To death. I hate cancer. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So.
That's what I think of cancer. So if you want to get me, if you want to...
What's going on here?
Guess who? Look at him, pathetic, limping around. What are you doing April 30th? You're making a fool out of yourself right now on TV.
I'm going to be in the ring.
Look at this belt right here. Come April 30th, he's going to win the No Belt Peace Prize. This guy's pathetic. He's got no chance on the 30th, and I'm going to make sure it happens. Do something. Just like at Toad's Place.
Just like at Toad's
You know
Place?
what? A coward. A coward, Chris.
Go ahead, sweet.
You're a coward.
Sweet. Go ahead, take your best shot. Take your best shot, big guy.
Wrestlers have managers. Superstars have agents.
No superstar.
And you're no superstar.
Get out of my face.
Do something. What are you going to do when you retire? You're going to be bobbing for championships. You're going to be bobbing for nothing. Crushing apples. They should have given them a grape.
You come next to me, I'll crush your windpipe.
Do it. You know, come April 30th, I'm going to be the reason why you're going to end your career on one big, giant L. Coward.
Bastard.
I wonder who else is here.
Oh my God.
Chris!
Oh my God.
I told you the 16th I was coming for you. And guess what? I got a treat for you. Jekyll! Get him!
Come over here, Jekyll. I'll get you. I'll get you and your silly little manager and your silly little agent.
Oh.
Bobby for apple?
Chris! Chris! Stay down! Stay down!
Bobby for apples? See you the 16th, Chris. It's gonna be your final match.